My beloved child, wait, before you decide what this message means, listen carefully. Something happened that your soulmate never expected. A voice they trusted, a person they believed would never mislead them, suddenly looked into their eyes and delivered a shocking warning about you. They were told to stay away. They were told that choosing you would only bring confusion. For a brief moment, silence filled the room. Your soulmate did not answer immediately because something inside their heart refused to accept those words. They remembered every strange coincidence, every unexplainable feeling, every moment your presence seemed familiar long before you ever crossed paths. The warning echoed in their mind, but another voice quieter, stronger, impossible to ignore kept whispering that there was a truth hidden beneath everything they had just heard. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because what happened next was not what anyone expected. Instead of walking away, your soulmate started asking questions nobody else dared to ask. And every answer led them toward a discovery that changed the entire meaning of that warning. Then something even stranger unfolded. A forgotten conversation resurfaced. A small detail that everyone else ignored suddenly became impossible to ignore. They realized the warning had never been based on who you truly are. It had been built on assumptions, misunderstandings, and shadows that had nothing to do with your real heart. One by one, every piece started falling into place. The more they searched, the more impossible it became to believe the story they had first been told. Instead of finding reasons to leave, they kept discovering reasons to understand you better. They saw quiet strength where others saw silence. They found kindness hidden behind moments of distance. They noticed that your journey had shaped you, not broken you. At that exact moment, everything changed. The warning that was supposed to separate two paths became the very reason your soulmate began searching for the truth with greater determination than ever before. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the biggest revelation has not appeared yet. Now imagine the weight of that realization. Your soulmate stood between two choices: believe the loud voices around them or trust the quiet certainty growing inside their own heart. They chose to keep looking. And what they uncovered next made every earlier warning lose its power. They discovered that every challenge, every delay, and every unanswered question had been preparing them to see you through a completely different perspective. Suddenly they understood that real truth is never found in rumors, it is revealed through patience, courage, and clarity. That realization became the turning point they never saw coming. The story that began with fear was transforming into one filled with hope, understanding, and unexpected connection. But this is only the beginning. The next truth is even more surprising, because someone who once believed the warning is about to reveal a hidden piece of the puzzle that changes everything. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Not everything was revealed that day. In fact, the most unbelievable moment arrived only after your soulmate quietly walked away from that conversation. They couldn't stop replaying every word they had heard. The warning sounded convincing, yet something refused to let them believe it completely. Hours later, an unexpected encounter changed everything. Someone who had remained silent for a very long time finally spoke. Their voice carried no emotion, no judgment, only facts that had been hidden for far too long. Every sentence they shared erased another layer of doubt. Your soulmate realized they had almost made a life-changing decision based on a story that was never complete. The people around them only knew fragments, but the truth was far greater than anyone imagined. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the next discovery made your soulmate question everything they thought they knew about your journey. As the hidden pieces continued to come together, your soulmate noticed a pattern that no one else had seen. Every difficult season you had faced had quietly built qualities that could never be understood from the outside. What others called distance was actually patience. What some misunderstood as silence was quiet strength. What looked like uncertainty was simply someone waiting for the right moment instead of rushing into the wrong one. Suddenly, the warning no longer looked like protection, it looked like a misunderstanding that had grown larger every time it was repeated. The truth carried a completely different feeling. Instead of fear, it brought clarity. Instead of confusion, it brought peace. Your soulmate felt as if an invisible curtain had been lifted, allowing them to see the real person behind every assumption. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the biggest surprise had not even entered the story yet. Then came the moment nobody expected. Your soulmate found something that had been overlooked from the very beginning, a simple detail, almost invisible, yet powerful enough to connect every unanswered question. It explained why certain paths never worked, why certain meetings happened at exactly the right time, and why every delay seemed to lead back toward the same destination. At that instant, they understood the warning had unintentionally pushed them toward discovering the truth instead of hiding it. What was meant to create distance had created deeper understanding. Their heart became calmer than ever before because they finally knew that appearances can never replace genuine understanding. But one final mystery still remains unsolved. Someone who has watched this entire journey from the sidelines is about to reveal a secret that your soulmate never imagined existed. When that truth comes into the light, nothing will ever look the same again. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. A quiet moment often carries the loudest truth. Just when your soulmate believed they had uncovered everything, another unexpected turn appeared. Someone who had watched this story unfold from a distance finally decided it was time to speak. They did not arrive with opinions or guesses. They arrived with memories that no one else remembered. As they began sharing those forgotten moments, your soulmate felt every missing piece sliding into place. Events that once seemed random suddenly revealed a hidden pattern. Every delay, every coincidence, every unexpected meeting started making perfect sense. It was as though an invisible thread had been connecting your paths long before either of you realized it. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the next revelation will make your soulmate understand why the shocking warning appeared in the first place. The deeper they looked, the clearer everything became. Your soulmate realized the warning had never defined your future, it had only tested their willingness to search beyond appearances. They remembered moments when your actions quietly spoke louder than words. They remembered how your character remained steady even when circumstances changed. The truth was impossible to ignore now. The story they had first been told could no longer survive against the evidence standing right before them. Every new realization strengthened their confidence instead of weakening it. What once looked uncertain now felt remarkably clear. They understood that genuine connections are never built on fear, but on understanding earned through patience and honesty. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because one final discovery is about to reveal why this journey could never have unfolded any other way. Then, without warning, your soulmate found something they were never supposed to notice, a small reminder from the past that carried enormous meaning. It seemed ordinary at first, but the more they reflected on it, the more extraordinary it became. They realized it had been quietly pointing toward this moment all along. Every misunderstanding had prepared them to recognize the truth when it finally appeared. Every obstacle had sharpened their ability to see beyond rumors and assumptions. Their heart no longer searched for answers because it had finally found certainty. Yet the greatest chapter has not begun. Someone connected to this story is about to reveal why the warning was allowed to happen at exactly this time, and that explanation will transform everything your soulmate believes about this connection. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The greatest surprises never arrive with noise. They arrive in complete silence, when every distraction fades and only the truth remains. Your soulmate believed they had reached the end of the mystery, but one final conversation changed everything once again. A person who had been present from the very beginning finally admitted something they had never shared before. They confessed that the shocking warning was never meant to reveal who you were. It revealed who was willing to believe appearances without searching for the truth. Your soulmate felt a wave of clarity unlike anything they had ever experienced. Every unanswered question suddenly had an answer. Every confusing moment now carried purpose. The warning that once created uncertainty had become the very reason they discovered the depth of your character. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the next realization is the one your soulmate will remember for the rest of their life. Your soulmate quietly reflected on every step that had brought them here. They remembered the moments when they almost turned away. They remembered the voices that tried to shape their decisions. Yet every time they looked beyond the surface, they found another reason to trust what their heart had been sensing all along. They realized that real connections are not measured by rumors, first impressions, or temporary confusion. They are revealed through patience, understanding, and the courage to seek what is real. That realization transformed every fear into confidence. The truth had not only protected this connection, it had strengthened it in ways nobody could have predicted. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because one final piece is still hidden, and it explains why everything happened in this exact order. Now the story stands at its most powerful turning point. Your soulmate no longer wonders whether the warning was true. They understand why it appeared, what it uncovered, and how it led them toward a truth far greater than anyone expected. But the journey is not over. A final message is still waiting to be uncovered, one that has remained hidden until the perfect moment. It does not come with fear. It comes with certainty, hope, and a clarity that changes the meaning of every chapter that came before. When that final message is revealed, your soulmate will see that every unexpected twist was preparing them for this exact moment. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The greatest truth has yet to be spoken, the story did not end when the truth was uncovered. In many ways, that was only the beginning. Your soulmate walked away with a peaceful heart, but a single question continued to echo within them: if the warning was never the full story, what else has been waiting to be revealed? That quiet question led them toward an unexpected discovery. They began noticing small moments that had once seemed ordinary: brief conversations, familiar places, perfect timing, and decisions that now appeared connected by an invisible design. It was as if every step had been guiding them toward a truth that could only be understood now. Suddenly, they realized that nothing meaningful had been lost. Every delay had created wisdom. Every challenge had built clarity. Every unanswered moment had quietly prepared them to recognize what truly mattered. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the next realization will completely transform the way your soulmate sees this journey. As the days passed, confidence replaced every remaining doubt. Your soulmate stopped listening to the loudest voices around them and started paying attention to the quiet evidence that had been growing all along. They remembered every unexpected coincidence that brought your paths closer instead of farther apart. They remembered every time life seemed to redirect them just when they thought everything was over. Those moments no longer looked accidental. They looked intentional. What once felt confusing now carried remarkable meaning. Your soulmate finally understood that the strongest connections are never built in a single dramatic moment. They are revealed little by little until the truth becomes impossible to ignore. Every chapter had been preparing them for this realization. Every unanswered question had become another piece of a much greater picture. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because one final surprise is approaching faster than anyone realizes. Then came the moment your soulmate had never expected. They looked back at the very warning that had started everything and smiled. It no longer held power over their heart. Instead, it reminded them how close they had come to missing something extraordinary simply by accepting the first version of the story. Now they could clearly see that the warning had become the doorway to truth rather than the end of hope. And just when they believed every mystery had finally been solved, another unexpected message appeared, one carrying a single sentence that would connect every unanswered chapter into one unforgettable conclusion. That message has not been fully opened yet, but when it is, every piece of this journey will finally make perfect sense. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. At the very moment your soulmate believed there was nothing left to uncover, life presented one final surprise. It did not arrive through a dramatic event or a loud announcement. It appeared quietly, almost as if it had been waiting for the exact right time. A message, hidden in plain sight, suddenly carried a meaning that had never been noticed before. Your soulmate read it once, then again, and every word seemed to answer questions they had been carrying for so long. They realized the shocking warning had never been the center of the story. It had only been the beginning of a journey toward deeper understanding. The truth was far greater than anyone's assumptions. It was stronger than fear, clearer than doubt, and impossible to ignore once it was fully seen. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the final realization is closer than ever. Your soulmate could now see every chapter from a completely different perspective. The moments that once felt like setbacks had actually protected them from rushing toward incomplete conclusions. Every delay had created another opportunity to learn. Every unexpected twist had quietly strengthened their confidence. Looking back, they understood that if the warning had never happened, they might never have searched deeply enough to discover the real story. What first appeared to be an obstacle had become the greatest lesson of all. They no longer needed anyone else's approval because the truth had become unmistakably clear through experience itself. Their heart was no longer searching for certainty, it had already found it. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because there is still one last piece that has remained hidden until this exact moment. Now your soulmate stands at the edge of a brand new chapter. They understand that some of life's greatest revelations arrive disguised as confusion, and some of the strongest connections are revealed only after every misunderstanding has been challenged. The warning that once seemed powerful has faded into the background, while the truth continues to shine brighter with every passing moment. Yet the journey is still unfolding. A final conversation has not happened yet, and when those words are finally spoken, every unanswered question from the beginning of this story will come together in a way nobody could have predicted. That moment will not be built on rumors or assumptions, it will be built on clarity, honesty, and everything your soulmate has learned along the way. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you.